Hello everyone, welcome back to the Violet Hour. I'm Bilicium, and today we are continuing with NG. Demon Tsukuyomi, Rumor Notes 3. Toy and doll in elevator hall, plushies inside elevator. Killer Peach again. I thought I defeated her. Was I entrusted with everything? Interesting. We also need to find D-Man's card. I hope I didn't miss my opportunity with that. A mannequin going by the size it must be for kids. There's no bloodstains. Alright. They're soaked and scalded by the fire, but still manage to keep their shape somehow. But there's nothing worthwhile here. Alright. Teddy bear. A bunch of different products are on display. A bunch of cute plushies. These must be toys marketed to girls. Hey, why do plushies have to be for girls only? Maybe they'd be for boys too. Okay, you see that bunny rabbit right there? I love that bunny rabbit. That face is like, why am I laying on the ground? It's so cute. That bunny is great. What? Was that doing that before? There's a lot of toys out on display. Okay. Seems these are all toys marked to little boys. Okay. Oh, we're in the kids department. Moving forward. We step out into a wide, burnt area. Looks like the fire was the worst here. Walls, floors, ceiling. Everything's charred pitch black. According to the report, this children's plaza was where the fire started. It used to be a play area with equipment. There are chains on the ground. Is this where the rumored demon Tsukuyomi ritual happened? Probably. Everything points to it, but that's also if it was even done at all. Papa? Mama? Ask Santa for my Christmas presents, okay? Promise. I'm waiting. Aww. You heard that voice too, right? It sounded like a child crying. I wonder if they came to buy presents and were caught in the fire. How many supernatural things does that make now? I've lost track. Well, just ignore it. Let's look around. Awesome. Oh, that's even better. Eek! Uh-huh. 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 Yep. I shine the flashlight on the floor, and several burnt corpses come into view. And then they're gone. Hey! The corpses! No way. They were just there. It's hard to believe. The corpses that had been so vividly real a second ago have vanished without a trace. Maybe the victim's grudge showed that tragic scene to us. There's a black stain of some kind where one of the corpses had been. I move closer and reach out toward it. Ugh. Damn, my ears are buzzing loud enough that I'm getting vertigo. Must be the blood of the victims. Cool. Let's, black stain on the floor? Probably his victim's blood. Let's touch it. I slowly reach out my fingers to the blackened bloodstain on the floor. I'm scared. Help me. What in the world are you thinking? What will this even accomplish? It's not too late to... Shut up, idiot. This is the most important part. It's the department store before it was burned. But something's off. He has the faces on his body. A man with a cigarette hanging from his mouth looks down at several adults chained together. On his arm are some familiar-looking mouths. Between him and the adults is a kid. Looks like he's soaked in something. The plastic container on the floor makes it pretty obvious what that something is. Masaru! What are you gonna do with Masaru? So this kid's name is Masaru, huh? That's my name, too. Maybe that'll make my mom happy. You asshole! The man with the scarf tries to jump forward, but two others grab onto him. Don't move! He'll kill us too! Just endure it. I don't want to die. Let me go! Masaru! Papa! Mama! Help me! Oh, Masaru? Yeah. Shall we get started? Mom's waiting after all. I think I'll start with this kid. He plucks the cigarette from his mouth and turns the fiery tip toward the kid. Cry loudly for me, okay, Masaru? For Demon Tsukuyomi's sake. Demon Tsukuyomi, please come here. Demon Tsukuyomi, please grant my wish. Please, my mom. Oh, damn. I feel sick. You don't look so well, Bilicium. Did you see something? I tell Hazuki and Ui about the tragedy that happened here. A demon Tsukuyomi ritual sacrificing a bunch of families. The man laughing horribly as he did it. I can barely even say the words. Then the demon Tsukuyomi ritual was what he was really after, huh? Looks like, yeah. The granted wish needs to be proportional to the value of the burned object, so he burned living humans. Bilicium, You said the arsonist was a man, yeah? Yeah, in his 30s maybe. Said his name was Masaru. And he had mouths on his arm. Mouths? It's Kakuya's curse. Better explain. I'll tell her about the horrifying mouths that appear on me and Natsumi. In other words, the arsonist might have been caught up in Kakuya's game? Yeah, most likely. Ah! Countless mouths surface and begin crudely laughing. It's almost the final of the tale. Demon Tsukuyomi, please grant my wish. Shit, I don't have much time left. The curse is getting worse. Yeah. That's bad. She falls silent, thinking about something. What's gotten into you? Isn't the only way to stop the curse to defeat the spirit? Yeah. Then we need to find it, right? Yeah. Then it's sink or swim. We'll call Demon Tsukuyomi. So you're saying we gotta perform the Demon Tsukuyomi ritual? That's right. That's our only choice? There's no other way to escape the curse other than doing something about the Demon Tsukuyomi. Time's running out. I gotta take a gamble. It's like I'm tightrope walking over a chasm. Actually, I'm always being backed up to the edge of a cliff. If we have chains, 2 hand mirrors, and something to burn, we can summon Demon Tsukuyomi. The chains are here, so we just need the mirrors and a fire starter. I should have brought that compact mirror. Hazuki, you have a hand mirror, don't you? Well, my escape was kind of in a rush, so I forgot my makeup pouch. Don't look at me either, by the way. Oh, I wasn't. You're kidding. What about something to start a fire? Sorry, Bilicium. I only wish I had the ability to set things on fire. I don't smoke, but I've got a lighter on me. Then all we need is something to burn. You guys knew about the ritual before you left the bar, and you didn't think, hey, grab a bottle of alcohol. Hey, grab a lighter and matches. Hey, we need a mirror. Bring a mirror. Like, you just were like, we're gonna just go have lunch. We'll eat for 2 hours. We'll show up at the moon tower and... Come on. So unprepared. So unprofessional. How can you call yourselves professional demon hunters when you don't even do it? Nothing for it. I'll have to look around. What's this song? I think it's Jingle Bells. This song was playing in the vision I saw. It is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Oh, I was off. Alright. Demon Tsukuyomi's rumor notes for... Got a vision of the scene of fire. Like everyone thought, it was arson. Demon Tsukuyomi ritual performed with victims as sacrifice. This is Momoe. Sight of fire. Saw a ghost of a victim. How to replicate the Demon Tsukuyomi ritual. The chains? Object to burn? What about the joined mirrors? Blackened chains are on the floor. Must have used these to make sure the hostages didn't escape. Yeah, the victims were wrapped in chains. Gas was poured on them, and then they were set on fire. Some grand ritual sacrificing incense just for his own ego. Yeah, something like that. The venom in her words stops my tongue. Maybe I can learn something if I touch the chains. Might see more if there's blood on them. I'll take all the information I can get. Ah! The instant I touch them, my hand is scalded by searing heat. I quickly yank my hand back. What happened? The chains are still hot. Huh? Seriously? They look like they'd be cool to the touch. The chains don't look hot at all, but I definitely felt heat when I touched them. Clearly not believing me, Hatsuki reaches out to touch the chains and gets burned. You're right. Interesting. The floor crumbling from the heat of the fire. The burnt floor in a pathetic state. There's piles of ash everywhere. No bloodstains there though. Okay. It's a hole in the floor with water in it. Probably filled up when the sprinklers went off. It's clear enough water that the ceiling is reflected in it. Okay. It's the remainder of something kids can ride. It's charred with an inch of its life and unrecognizable. No blood on it. A mostly burnt vending machine. The sprinklers rusted it too, so the thing's barely recognizable. I checked the pickup slot and... Huh? Something's there and it's surprisingly not burnt. Oh yeah! We found the D-card! Woo! That's exciting. I actually thought I lost my opportunity. I was like, I don't see it, and I think I kind of was putting my bet on it being in this weird time parallel universe. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Spirit Memoirs, Kaguya Doll. Congratulations for surviving all of Kaguya's games. You're exactly what I envisioned. Color me impressed. I've watched your triumphs from the sidelines and I'm sorting all the info so far. First is Kaguya. I wonder if she can't pronounce gu, part of her name, because she's a little girl. She refers to herself as Kaguya Doll. This cursed girl was sealed in the mirror of a prestigious Maruku family. The seal weakened every 10 years, and she could leave the realm of the dead for the present world. The ritual to seal her again was called Nagagoshi no Ji, the same ritual which called those little girls. I believe, but Kaguya isn't in the mirror. I suspect the ritual failed at some point. Now, the game. You've experienced these games of death. For you, the game ends if you survive a spirit encounter. How you survive was up to you, and when the spirit was gone, the cycle repeated until your death or she got bored. But the purpose of these games wasn't to kill you. She only wanted a playmate, like a child wanting attention. Being a spirit without knowledge of love, she must have thought that was play. Who knows how she got the other spirits to listen? Perhaps magic similar to necromancy. I assume her way of hosting was to make them like fairy tales, a dull spirit that embodies the grudge of death. I have to say, Kaguya's games is very fitting. But it doesn't appropriately reflect your efforts. This is an era where even Kaguya uses phrases like NG. We could call it necro game among ourselves, though you likely couldn't care less about the name. My apologies. At any rate, you survived NG and saved your sister. I wish you a happily ever after. I wonder why Kaguya was obsessed with you, D-Man. Aw. How the hell did D-Man hide a card here? Thoughts for another time. Right now, I gotta take care of Demon Tsukuyomi. A burnt bench that's fallen apart. If you go by the state of this bench, the fire was really bad. I look around the area and find a gun on the floor. This gun, I think, is the one the arsonist had. Find something? I found the gun the arsonist had. What? I pick up the gun from under the bench and show it to her. Looks like it still works. Yeah. What'll you do with it now? Preserve it as evidence? Nah. If the thing still works, it might come in handy when we're fighting the spirit. Doubt a gun'll work on a spirit. Don't know till you try. Anyway, we'll get better evidence from Tomoko Okayama's house. Okay. I'll take it once we get out of this alive, so don't go losing it now. If worse comes to worse, you'll turn a blind eye to be shooting this, right? Depends on how I'm feeling at the time. Hey! Obtained shotgun. Oh, this isn't a handgun, guys. This is a shotgun, okay? Big difference. Alright, well, we looked at the everything, right? It's a puddle that was probably made when the sprinklers went off. The water in it is so cloudy I can't even see my reflection. Nope, okay. Alright, I think we looked at the everything. I feel satisfied. Let's turn back around. Better check the display toys. I could probably use this for the ritual. I pull a slightly burnt hand mirror out from among the toys. The mirror part isn't burnt at least, so we can use it. Obtain burnt hand mirror. Wow. This takes me back. This is the magic rod that magical girl Jay used. That must be some kind of shoujo anime. She dances around. She's hopping around so much her skirt flares up. Ah, did you see? No, and I wasn't trying to. You'll totally get cursed if you peek. Yeah, what kind? I just got the joke. Damn, dude. You know you've lost your marbles when you're like, yeah, I'm already cursed, so what kind of curse is this gonna be? The words Momo's personal servant will magically appear on your face. Yep, that's definitely a curse. I keep my voice low, but Hazuki can still hear me. She elbows me in the side. Obtained melted stick. There's a bunch of other plushies on display. They don't all look like it, but most are wet to the touch. So wet that I kinda don't want to shove any of them into my bag. Huh? There's something red between a few of the animals. I grab it. What's a flare doing here? It was between soaked plushies, so it's also wet, making it unusable. But it's definitely a flare like the ones on the floor by the elevator. That's too bad. If it wasn't wet. Yeah. Sighing, I put it back. Hey, do you think that you can use those gloves? For what? That's your job to figure out, Bilicium. Obtained rider's gloves. I find a toy robot nearby that still looks normal enough anyway. Obtained burnt robot. Wow, what a funny looking robot. Duh, it's burnt. No, it's still rather funny looking even without being burnt. Would any boy actually want it? I'm sure there were some. I look around a bit more, but everything else is burnt beyond recognition. A mannequin, going by its size, it must be for kids. They're soaked and scalded by the fire, but still manage to keep their shape. Okay. Alright. Let's continue backwards. We could use the flares for the ritual, but they're too wet to use. They're rolling everywhere, so let's see if any still work. Sure. I check each flare on the ground to see if they can be used for the fire needed for the ritual. So, find any good ones? No, they're all soaked. Oh well. I've got everything, but I couldn't find anything to burn. If we could just use that flare. We just need the gunpowder inside. Hey, I found a flare mixed in with that toy you found earlier. It was too wet to use, but if there was one in a place like that, maybe there are flares in other places too. True. Some might even be usable, but one ain't gotta be enough. We'll need a bunch of them. Got it. Guess I'll go back and double check where I've already looked. That's new. There are clothes on display. I search around the display. Found one! I think we can use it too. Alright, we got a flare. But what are flares doing in a place like this? Beats me. Probably left by the arsonist. There's no way to understand people like that. Now keep looking elsewhere. Once we call demon Tsukuyomi, the truth will come out to light. Yeah. Christmas tree! I check around the tree. There's a flare in the pot. Found one that looks like it still works. Hey, nice work. Keep looking for others. Lights hanging from the ceiling. They aren't on, but they're buzzing like there's still some juice going through them. Alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Actually, that is exactly what I wanted. I didn't realize the time. But we are past the hour mark, and this is a perfect opportunity to stop what we're doing and come back in the next episode and continue on with our investigation. But yeah, let's end it here so that way it doesn't go on too long. Thank you all for joining me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this exploration of the parallel dimensions that is the Momoi department store. I hope to see you all in the next episode, but until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.